Hello everyone, Sam here from creativetrading.system.com, making this small video for Go. So let's get started. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple of charts here. Okay, this is the one that I made, the H4 chart, 4 hour chart on the 28th, right? June, and it was like, okay, it's gonna be going from here to here if my count is right. If this is wave one and two, we're gonna go for wave three to the upside, way to the upside, right? This is a 4 hour chart, right? So it was like I was expecting that it may just drop to 61 and then go to the upside. So now, what happened after that? Right after that was this, right? So it went up and then it came down, right? So going to the upside, I already showed in my last video that how many, I had like a couple of very good big long trades in gold, right? And then it came down in ABC fashion. So this is the chart that I made on yesterday, 7th, right? Early that, okay, this is where it may just hit the TL and bounce from the TL, right? So currently this chart, let me see if I can show you here. Currently this chart is doing this. See that? So it just came down a little bit and hit the TL, and right from there, bounce. Very nice bounce, right? And going to the upside. Now, at the same time, I also made my, like renko charts. That's where my bread and butter, right? They give me like here, you can see the bigger picture, but what the heck is happening inside and how to get into the market is very difficult, right? And if you make a little mistake, and this thing can take you like 30, 40 pip negative, and if you're using a standard lot, then there you go, right? $400, $500 negative right off the back. And that raises the blood pressure, right? So we all know that. So my 1,000 box size chart I made like this one, right? So this is showing that like what is really happening inside. So this rise was like wave one and two, and I was expecting that okay, somewhere here is good. The TL was coming from here, right? So either 50%, which was already touching it, or maybe 61%, and then it will go to the upside. So that's exactly what happened. It bounced from here and then it went up to this 23% line. And that usually happened, right? From 50 to 61. We go to 23% line, and either we're going to go straight to the upside or down to 78 and then go to the upside, right? Harmonic patterns, right? So how we make the harmonic pattern like a Gertley, bad, and all of that. If you have two, like a B, C correction. So we have some supposedly A, but then a lot of times B or C never happen, right? So it's like wave one, two, Elliott wave count, and then boom, C goes all the way to the upside. It's like one, two, three, four, five. It don't even bother coming down here. So both scenarios are available, and it all depends on the fundies how the fundies are going to come out, and then either it's going to take you give you the straight up and then or maybe second bounce and then go to the upside. So now this chart turned into like this, right? So it went up there, and then you can see it's a 23% line, the same fib from here to here. So now it is very close to touching 61, and it already touched 50. So we can count maybe it's 50 to 23 or 61 to 23. But because this thing has started to stop, I wanted to see that, if it is stopping or going to the upside. But it is stopping here. So now current chart, the one I made, what the heck is that? Okay, this is the one. See that? It stopped right there at, we had a reversal candle exactly at half and half on 23% line, right? So let's consider that if it is 50 to 23, then usually it goes to 88 for a bad pattern. Or if it is coming down, so if we consider 61, then 61 to 23, usually it calls for a good pattern to 78. So are we going to go down? It is dropping slowly, right? So, Trump is out there with his magic wand and is waving all over the place, right? Tariff, 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 right? Tariff on, tariff off. So that's a lot of, still in this first market, right? So all the markets actually. Not as bad as it used to be, but no, it's still, there's some, right? Random moves happening. So be careful. So this is what I'm going to, show you a little bit that, this is what I'm expecting Why? Because this is, for example, this is one of the a simple like Gertley pattern. X, A, B, C is 23% line. That's where we are now. And we can come down here. Excuse me. Or we can go straight. Excuse me. For that matter, I made another chart showing that, basically what happens, right? So if the price is dropping, excuse me, something got stuck. I'm talking too much, a lot of one-on-one, so my throat is like messed up. No, so after dropping, then this is what we have right now, right? So from X, A, B at either 50 to 61, and then C at 23% line. That's exactly what we have now, right? We have this 50 or 61. Actually, we are in between those two levels, and then we went up to 23% line. So now what either is going to go straight to the upside or will come down. These two scenario, we have to pay attention here, right? Anything can happen. And that's what exactly I'm showing here, that either it's going to go straight or it's going to come down and then go to the upside if the trend is up, right? And which is, it is up, right? For that matter. We know that, we are in wave five on a bigger, higher, like a daily or 4 hour chart. So we have to go way to the upside. But this is what the internal structure is. And this is exactly what happened. It's like, excuse me, X, A, and then B here, C, 23% line. So either it's going to come down here all the way, make the Gertley pattern or a bat, whatever, and then after that, it will start to go to the upside, like wave one, two, three, four. Um, the reason that I get all these good trades because of the knowing all of that, every turn I catch it, right? Most of them. Right now, I'm not in a mood of trading. Trust me, I'm too tired. Omar will do whatever, but I stopped doing it because I have too many things to do, right? Making videos, one-on-one, and this and that. So, and I'm very, very tired, not enough sleep. So I said, what the hell with it? So I'm gonna just make some videos and then relax, right? But this is what's happening because I know exactly what the heck is happening and where it might be making a turn. Not definitely, right? And then a smaller type. By the way, when it was here, let me show you this one, right? So see this? It is written here. These are 1,000 bucks, right? So what I have wrote here is after having a reversal candle on 1,000. So if I have a reversal candle here somewhere, here, right? Then I need to look for 150 BS chart entry. So what box size? And BS means not BS, but box size, right? So BS chart entry after that, right? So that's exactly what happened. You're supposed and then the question is that, okay, all of these dying, am I making art here or I'm making the trade? Doing some trading and based on what I said here, right? So 150 box size, and here's my trade after that is this. See that? It's 150 box size and beautiful entry. It should be this entry, but something happened. I don't know if maybe my EA wasn't there or it didn't work or something happened. I didn't open the trade here. I'm gonna look into the codes to what the heck happened here. I have some other factors built in the EA beside the four conditions, right? That's there, but where the last third candle and last fourth candle, how deep should be the retracement, and I don't want it, and the distance between the, threshold means the distance between the red line and the yellow line. If it is too narrow, then I don't want the trade, right? Stuff like that. So I'm gonna tweak a little bit and that EA, but regardless, especially gold moves so much, right? So even if you miss one entry, it doesn't matter. You get the second one or third one, right? Like this one here right now. This is the first one. This actually there was another one before that. Then this is the second one. Then this is the third one. Then this is the fourth one. This is not the entry because the yellow line was not touched, right? Everything else was there, but the yellow line, touching the yellow line is also a condition. So that's after that, and look what happened. This was a beautiful entry as well, but that was too late. But this is the area right after the turn, right after. Let me go back here. You see that right after you have a reversal candle, pay attention. If it is not gonna go, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna give you the entry. Even if sometime it gives the entry and then reverses back in again, then that's fine. You lose a little bit, right? And then if it goes the other side, the same drama will happen on the other side, and then just get in the other side. And then, it's not gonna be ranging, all its life, right? Um, If it's not going to work out in one direction, you lose 30, 40, 20 pip, 30 pip, and then you cover that on the other side easily. But pay attention and then try to learn. It's like the turning points. They are the bread and butter, right? Another chart that I'm going to show that, like this one is nice and, clean chart that if we don't go down, then it's going to come down here to this 23% of this rise right here somewhere. And then also there is a chance that it will go to the upside. But if it's bypassing this and then going below this, then it's going for like 78 or 88% definitely. Then from there, maybe it'll go up, or maybe it'll go up here and then drop more. It all depends, right? Every turn, so fib mumbo jumbo is very important to learn, right? So this is where we are now, and we are trying to drop. So that's what I'm saying. The first target would be this, second this. Another chart that just want to show that where these happen in terms of the Elliott wave count as well, because I'm showing here X, A, B, C, D. That's a harmonic pattern. Then wave one and then wave two. What the heck is that? That is Elliott wave, right? So they both go side by side, hand to hand, and then we can go easily to all the way to the upside for wave three. How? Uh, this one, right? So this is where we are now, right? We're making like X, A, B, C, D. If we finish that, or we're not, let's say from C, if it is wave one, this will become two, and then from here we go for three, and then four, and then five. Or from C, we're gonna drop here first, make the Gertley pattern, or bad pattern, whatever, right? And then go to the other. So this is where we are now at point C. Pay very close attention, and a lot is happening. And I think personally that we're probably gonna drop here into this area. Okay, so be careful and look for short from 150 or 200. And I have both charts. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you that what you can do very easily, and then let me see if I have the charts at 150. 500. Okay. So what I'm gonna do for you guys to show that how you can set up that. It doesn't matter how many charts you have open in the profile. I have a gold profile open, right? So I have 5 minute this, that, daily, weekly, monthly, all of that crap, right? So I need to watch 4 charts, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into like window and tile the window. Where the heck is that? Tile window, right? Boom. So let's see what happens. Boom. So you can't read anything, right? So what is this? Monthly, minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, minimize this. You can have it, you can copy this and then you can do research on those. But here, you just minimize all of these and then I'll show you what to do, right? 4 hour, you already know what the heck is happening. So now we need to keep this, 1000 and 500. Minimize this. We need 200 and 100. 200, 150, not 100. 150, right? And then this one goes down. This one goes, what the heck is that? Oh, 100. This one goes down. This one goes down. Some people like 100. So, but I like either 120, 150 or 200 for entry. Okay, this one. All the, unwanted charts, irrelevant charts goes down like this, right? Okay, so how many tiles we have left? 4. Tile it again. So window and tile, whoops, tile windows. There we go, right? So now what we have here, and then you can erase all the garbage, the lines and this and that. What you need to do is that you need to pay attention to what exactly happening. So the way I have set up, like this is a 1,000 chart. So the bigger picture, right? You know exactly what's happening, the one I made the charts. But when you are doing this, you have to remove all the garbage. Only have a couple of lines, right? Where, it's like exactly level, SNR levels where you are at the moment, right? So like for 3330, we're dealing with, and maybe 3390 and 20. We bounced from this 3306 and 33 3299, right? We hit that 3345 and drop. So these are the numbers, lines written down, and then exactly. So you can understand this. Now, this one is 200, right? Oh man. Okay. Now you can see 150 probably already gave a short, and I think yeah, my other computer, it's already taken. So I'm not be bothering with that. Yeah, this one. All right. So one of my other computer, my account, this entry is taken already, and SL is right there. So if it's good, it's good. If not, no problem, right? But I think that it's gonna drop. So you see that? So if you have a bigger screen and you can open that, four charts like that side by side, you will know exactly what's happening, right? So the way I have it, basically, I have it, I get confused if things are not exactly the way I have it. So let me just, I have this here, and then I have my 500. What the heck happened here? Oh, here. Okay, so 500 here, right? And then I have 200 here, and then I have 100 here. Right? So you can just, do this mumbo jumbo and then set up your charts here. You can move this, make it big a little bit, and all of that. So yeah, so now you can see that, okay, this is a bigger picture. This is XABC, and we have a long way to go, and then we have to go all the way down, even below this. So, we are here. So even if you find an entry here, 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 that will be still a good, big trade, right? So, and these levels. So, right now, right here, you can see that you already have this entry, you have this entry. This never touched the yellow line, so forget that. And this one on the 200, this never went all the way to the upside. That's why I have it, so both open, because sometimes you have a proper entry on the 200, very nice entry. Sometimes you don't have 200 entry, and then you, excuse me, my hiccups, man. And then you still have an entry on 150, right? So see, it's nicely dropping after this entry. I'll show you the entry tomorrow. I have it on the other computers. Keep going. Right now, it's dropping. This is where my entry is, right? So just like I said yesterday, that I'm gonna take the long entry from 150 chart. I wrote down on the chart, and then I said I'm gonna show it to you on my trade, and I did, right? This was my trade, and this is how, one of these trades, after turning, you can get one of these, every other day. That will do the job, right? And you don't even have to do what I'm doing. I have to do, tons of trades, because, almost, gold and this and that and Nasdaq and S&P, and then, Forex pair, Aussie pair, whatever the news comes out, I have to pay attention to those pairs. And then why? Because different people, I have a lot of people. So they're asking, what happened here, what happened there. So I need to be aware of and show that, yes, this pair gave the entry, this pair gave the entry, this pair, uh, even though pound yen, I was expecting yesterday that it's gonna go down, but it went up, and because I knew the reason, the tariff magic wand, and then it went up. So I had 135 pip trade in pound yen. So that happened, right? Even if it is going on the opposite side of what my analysis, I still catch it, because the reason that if it is there's a reason for that, and then the price, just pay attention. Everybody says like PA is the king. Yeah, it is the king, right? So you watch the PA, and if it is, you're supposed to go down, but instead of going down, and all of a sudden it goes up and become bullish, and then give you a long setup, then what are you gonna do? Just look at it? No, you gotta take it, right? And then everything move every day a certain amount of pivots. That's called daily range. So need to be aware of that, so that you can see that if it's already happened, or and if is there any room for that to happen, right? So if that happened already, the daily range is already done. It's not gonna move more than that. And maybe it will retrace into the daily range again, and then stay in the daily range, within the daily range area. Let's say daily range of pound yen is 200, and out of the back, let's say there was a news, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, within an hour, it goes 200 pip to the upside. Now, for the rest of the night, the London session and US session is not going to go 200 more to the upside. What it will do is that since the daily range is finished, then it will start retracing within the 200 daily range. So that's how we have waves of making, harmonic patterns and Elliott wave and all of that. All right, so this is it for now. Again, this is the chart. Yeah, you can, make any chart big if you want anytime, and then put it back down here. Let's say if I want to put it back down here, and then I click here, and then it's down here. So, on one screen I have gold and I have all of these four charts open all the time, so that I am aware of what is exactly happening on a 1,000 box size 4 hour. And time to time I just open. If I forget, I can click here and then I can see the 4 hour chart, make it big, and then I know exactly, this is what it is, right? So this is the main bigger picture, and this is what we are doing. And then if we can come down here a little bit, make a harmonic pattern here, you can't even see here, right? Nothing. So it's small, Gertlio butterfly would be made here, and then boom, it will go up, right? So maybe see this, yeah, maybe, yeah, these two, 32 93, 33 16, maybe even a little bit like, see this low here, maybe it will drop here somewhere. And that is 3308. Let's say 3308 or 33.9, 3308, 33 right here. So even that is not enough, right? Unless that it just come down here and then go to the upside. But if it is going to go down, what I'm looking at least 78%, which is all the way here, 3270 to 3275, let's say 73, 75. There's a level for that. So let's see what happens, right? So this is how the gold is behaving, and this is how you can handle the gold properly, right? So if you need to learn and you need to become master, then go sign one-on-one, then 10 hour with me, and then you will know exactly what the gold is, and how to mine it, and keep it in your safe. Right. So let me see if I can, yeah, let me minimize. All right. So this is it for now. This is my main chart right now, and let's see how it goes. And I'm gonna keep those two charts in my focus here. What chart? This one. Then how far it's gonna go here, and then what the heck is happening as far as if it's gonna drop, and then from where it's gonna make the turn, and this will happen, right? So I'll be all over in this one, in this move, and I'm already in. Right now it's dropping, and I'm already in there, right? So let's see how far it goes, right? All right, so this is it for now. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful rest of the trading week. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and subscribe the Telegram, right? Free Telegram. Join the Telegram. This button here, and so that you'll get updates of what's happening and what we are doing. If you are not part of my group or Telegram yet, right? So I post over there. My son Omar, he posts daily trade, whatever happened and what we are doing. Sometimes future setup charts and all of that. All right. So this is it for now, and let's go back to trading.